Work is much more than just a way to make a living, and the PERMA model of the positive psychology shows that well-being at work stands on 5 pillars: positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishment. Of these, 2 are especially important in our work life: meaning on the one hand side and relationships on the other hand side. And together they create a sense of purpose, so this feeling that what you do has real value. And people who feel this sense of purpose are proven to be healthier and more productive. And in our previous video we focused on the topic of meaning and purpose, and now we're looking at the second key pillar, relationships or social belonging. Because only those who feel a sense of belonging can deliver strong and can stay healthy and deliver really good performance in this over a very long time. Belonging at work is the subjective experience of being an integral part of the team. It's about being recognized, valued, and also included, not just as an employee or a worker, but as a person. And it's a dynamic feeling, constantly shaped by everyday experiences. Research shows that people who truly feel they belong put in more energy, identify more strongly with the organization, and are much less likely to leave this company. In a very big way. Modern studies define workplace health as a social practice nowadays. That means health isn't just about personal habits like exercises I do or the diet, but it's also created through how you interact with your team. Positive, supportive relationships act like a shield against daily stress, and this is really important. If you lack belonging, you often feel insecure, emotionally drained. Hence, belonging is not just a nice to have, it's a measurable psychological resource for your own resilience. And therefore, belonging acts as an engine for your engagement. When you feel you belong, you are willing to invest more energy and take on more responsibility. Studies show that a strong sense of belonging significantly increases employees' performance. And people who are part of a valued system often really go above and beyond their official roles. So in psychology we call this the extra role engagement, the extra mile you go. And this gives a real boost to any team culture and corporate culture as well. Yes, absolutely. This is where relational crafting comes into place. Instead of passively hoping for a better atmosphere, you actively seek connections, you offer support and consciously shape your collaborations. By managing your social interactions, you create belonging in your daily work and you strengthen your sense of being part of the team you belong to. Autonomy is the soil where the proactive behavior grows. It creates a space you need to actually craft your jobs and also the relationships, and only those who have the freedom to help decide how and when they work can fully engage socially and also take the responsibility for the team climate. Autonomy and engagement are, so to say, the bridge to genuine belonging. At a first glance, time tracking seems to be like just a technical tool, but actually it does it a lot for belonging on 3 levels that go way beyond just counting hours. First, it's about social fairness. So transparent time tracking makes work contribution visible and comparable. And that brings visibility to achievements, to supports, to appreciation, and makes feedback also so much easier, which in turn then strengthens belonging and the feeling of being part of the team. And second, it supports my self-management. So transparency really helps me with my so-called self-leadership. I get clarity about my own task and I can better create spaces for relational crafting as well. So really building work relationships. And in the third step, time tracking helps create shared structures. You can deliberately schedule time for interaction and for collaboration. And that ensures that a social connection doesn't get lost in our busy workday, but stays a visible and solid part of our organization. And this is actually what we want.